Hi, everyone. My name is Anna Maria Temple, and I am a general pediatrician in Charlotte, North Carolina. My big interest is teaching my patients and their families about the basis of disease. And by learning on why we have certain things going on in our bodies, I'm hoping that people will then try to take the initiative and make some changes in their lives. So I put together about a 12-minute presentation on the connection between exam time and lower immune system response. I know that the topic is very teen-driven, but the tips I'm about to give you are relatable to all age groups and all categories. So sit back and enjoy the presentation, and hopefully this will help you make some changes this holiday season. Hi, welcome to the Teen Health Webinar Series, Exam Time and the Immune System. Let's discuss. So, during finals and exam weeks in colleges and high schools, what grandparents, parents, and health professionals see is a rise in sicknesses across the country. So my purpose today is to answer the question as to why do teens get sicker during exam time? Exam times equals a decrease in the immune system. A decrease in the immune system equals increase in sickness. Increase in sickness equals sore throats, cold symptoms, flu-like symptoms, sinus infections, bronchitis, cough, congestion, headaches, fatigue, and so on. Why? Why is this happening? First, let us understand our immune system. A strong immune system can defeat pathogens as illustrated here. Observe the blue killer T cell. He's got the gun. The killer T cell terminates cancer cells and cells infected by a virus or a bacterium. This is our immune system in a simple format. Let's talk inflammation. This is a picture of a normal body fighting inflammation. The guys on the left in the red shirts are pro-inflammatory cells. These cells are responsible for making our red swell up and painful, making our ankles hurt when we've done too many things, causes our acne to increase, asthma flare-ups, allergy issues. The guys on the right-hand side in the blue are anti-inflammatory. These cells keep the red cells in check. Every single minute, hour of the day, our body is in constant battle to try to regain this balance. All right, the reasons for a weakened immune system. 1, stress. 2, decreased sleep. 3, decrease in exercise. And lastly, decrease in nutrition. Let's break it down one by one. Stress. All right, stress is a very important part of our everyday life. We all need a little bit of stress in order to be productive members of society. Without a little stress, we would never get out of bed. Without stress, we would not go to class. We wouldn't study for exams. Without stress, mamas wouldn't feed their babies. People wouldn't show up for work, and people wouldn't meet their deadlines at work. So we need a little stress. The point of this talk is what happens when we have too much stress? Stress all the time. Stress that is high all the time causes high levels of cortisol levels. This is a hormone produced in the adrenal glands, and it's also known as adrenaline. And it is normally elevating and fluctuating and going down all day long in order to help our body function properly. So it's important to have this hormone. The problem is when we have constant elevated stress, this hormone becomes unchecked and becomes elevated all the time. So what happens then, the high levels of cortisol cause our numbers of inflammatory cells, the guys with the red shirts, to go up, and it causes a decrease in the number of T cells, the blue guy with a gun, and it also known as the antibodies in the immune system. So an increase in inflammation and a decrease in antibodies is rendering our body susceptible to viruses and colds during this time of the year. When we have more inflammation and less antibodies, our skin is more likely to break out in acne in periods of stress. This mechanism also partly explains the connection between high levels of stress and cancer. High level of cortisol decrease our sleep. High levels of cortisol make us tired all the time. And high levels of cortisol make us hungry all the time. Have you ever noticed that when you're stressed, or stressed people seem to munch on junk, or they're trying to eat fine food all the time? Sleep. Sleep. It seems that this day and age when we're all trying to squeeze 27 hours in a 24-hour period, sleep is the first thing to go. Well, what happens when we become sleep deprived? We have an increase in cortisol levels. With decreased sleep, we have a decrease in number of T cells, which are the antibodies, which is a blue guy with a gun. With an increase in number of inflammatory cells, which would be the cells with the red shirts. During decreased sleep, we decrease our ability of the body to repair itself. Every minute, every hour, all the time, our cells are growing, multiplying, dividing, and dying. During sleep is when the body does most of the cleanup job. So with decreased sleep, we have less time to clean up the mess that has happened all day long. Decreased sleep also causes the hunger hormone ghrelin to increase and a decrease in the feeling full hormone leptin. This is the connection why sleep-deprived people crave junk and have a difficult time controlling their cravings. All right, exercise. A decrease in exercise decreases our lung and heart function and increases our cortisol levels. So what I mean by that is that decreased exercise means we're sitting around more and moving less, which makes our lungs and our heart not function as well. When our heart and lungs don't function well, they're less able to throw out the cold and flu viruses that are constantly trying to attack our bodies. Light to moderate exercise also has been shown in numerous studies to keep our cortisol levels in check. Nutrition, the most undervalued part of our daily life. Poor nutrition. What does that mean? All right, so first let's talk about increased caffeine. Now, a little bit of caffeine, super important. A little bit of caffeine, so small to moderate amounts, help with memory, concentration, help some energy, and do help our bodily function. We're discussing here excess caffeine intake. So when we're high on stress, low on sleep, low on exercise, we crave energy. And the way we try to get energy is by increasing our caffeine to excessive levels, such as 5 cups of Starbucks coffee, Mountain Dew, Monster drinks, Red Bull, no dose, and such. You know what I mean? So when we have an increase in amount of excess caffeine, what happens? We get increased levels of cortisol. Also, our sleep suffers. Let's talk about processed foods. We talked about that when we're super stressed, we're hungrier. We talked about that when we're sleep deprived, we're hungrier. So when we lack of exercise, our body image is down and we're hungrier. So we're craving more processed foods like chips, crackers, donuts, fast food, and such. The more processed foods we eat, the higher our blood sugar rises. With an increase in blood sugar, we have an increase in our insulin level. An increase in insulin level causes a very fast drop in our blood sugar. A fast drop in our blood sugar leads to elevated cortisol levels. Oh, fruits, veggies, protein, and water. What happens to these during periods of stress, sleep deprivation, and lack of exercise? They go down the tubes. So what does that mean for our body? Oh, then we have a decrease in micronutrients, macronutrients, antioxidants, therefore poor cell function. Okay, this is a busy slide and it can be very confusing. So let's break down nutrition even more. All right, nutrition defined. Micronutrients. Here are some examples. Calcium, potassium, vitamin B, zinc, magnesium, vitamin D, just to name a few. Macronutrients. Here are some examples. Protein, amino acids, healthy fats like olive oil and coconut oil and such. Micronutrients and macronutrients are the fuel that the cells need to grow, multiply, divide, and function properly. So think of these as the fuel. Then we have the antioxidants. Here's some examples. Enzymes, vitamin C, E, and beta carotene. Everyone's heard about antioxidants, but no one really knows what they do. So let me simplify it. When our cells grow, multiply, and divide, and die, they make trash. This cell trash is called free radicals. The antioxidants grab the free radicals and flush them out of our system. A body that is full of free radicals, full of cell trash, is more likely to be tired, have acne breakouts, poor hair, poor memory, poor sleep, etc. A clean body, one that has tons of antioxidants coming in, is going to be flushed out, cleaner, with better memory, better concentration, less cold and flu, and just function better. All right. So how do we get these fabulous micronutrients, macronutrients, and antioxidants into our body? Well, so I Google searched and from various sources put together the top list of foods that have come up to feed our body the right micronutrients, macronutrients, and antioxidants. We have broccoli, citrus fruit, papaya, garlic, ginger, blueberries, raspberries, spinach, green tea, oats, and elderberry. We also have yogurt, almonds, turmeric, which is a spice, kiwi, poultry, like chicken, sunflower seeds, shellfish, and sweet potatoes. I don't want to say that no other fruits and vegetables and other proteins help your body. What I'm saying is these are the number 1 through 20 that come up on various websites if you were to Google search it. The recommended daily fruit and veggie intake by the Harvard School of Public Health is 5 to 8 servings per day. Based on the Harvard School of Public Health research, in actually my own clinical experience in clinic, about 80% of people barely get to 2 to 3 servings of fruits and veggies a day regularly. So we're not doing a great job. Okay, another question that comes up in clinic all the time is, what is a serving size of fruits and vegetables? All right, so this is for adults. Apples, 1 small or half a large of apple. We're talking half a cup of applesauce, 1/6 of an avocado, 4 full spears of asparagus, half a banana or small banana, half a cup of beans, 1 cup of berries, 1 whole beet, half a cup of broccoli, 2 large or 6 baby carrots, 2 large stalks of celery, half a cup of cherries, half a cup of cucumber, 1 whole, sorry guys. Have 1 whole dragon fruit, 1 cup chopped eggplant, and 1 whole bulb of fennel. All right, let's summarize this. So you need to reduce your stress. Meditation, exercise, better time management. One of the things that is the leading cause of stress these days is our social media for young and old. Increase your sleep. Stop making it the last thing you fix in your daily activities. Aim for 6 to 8 hours at night. Turn electronics off 1 hour before bed. Make sleep a priority. Keep your bedroom an electronic and work-free zone. Move more. The more you move, the less stress, the better sleep, the better the memory, the more time efficient you become. 10-minute breaks for 10-minute breaks for every 1 hour studying or work can make a huge difference. This presentation is about 12 minutes. 60 minutes of activity is equal to 4% of the 24-hour day. All right, improving our nutrition. Limit your caffeine. Drink more water. Eat less processed foods. Stop buying junk. The less junk you have in your house and at your workstation, the less likely you are to eat junk. Choose protein-rich meals and snacks like eggs, chicken, fish, peanut butter. They keep you fuller longer and reduce the risk of binge eating. Include healthy fats, avocado, olive oil, coconut oil, organic whole fat milk. Get rid of fat-free and low-fat products. Those are full of sugar and they raise your cortisol levels, as we've discussed. Fresh fruits and veggies should be part of every meal and snack. If you have just a few apple slices at breakfast, a couple blueberries at lunch, some cucumbers with your snack, and salad at dinner, that can get you closer to the 5 to 8 servings a day recommended. Make small changes with big goals in mind. All right, so for this slide presentation and other ideas on how to improve your diet, your stress, and your sleep, please visit me at mc2charlotte.com. This is my blog where I try to keep it updated with the latest information on overall tips for health from the wee ones, the teenagers, and to the adults, trying to keep all my families healthy. I hope this presentation has given you an idea into how your body's functioning, why it's important to take care of yourself, and it gives you some tips on how to thrive this holiday season. Thanks for watching.